Okay, so we're following a story that's been in the press in recent days, and it involves a man who was put in charge of a trust fund who used that fund to purchase, amongst other things, a super yacht. Now, the man in question, his name is Ronald Gibbs, is currently going through a court case in the High Court in London. He's been sued by Princess Dima bint Sultan bin Abdullah Aziz Al Saud. Now, he was given a $25 million US, or approximately £20 million fund in 2011. The intention was, he's an investment banker, by the way. He worked for a law firm in the UK at one point, we'll go into a little bit later. He was put in charge of this trust, and initially the fund was to purchase a house or a property in Paris, but then the princess changed her mind. This was in 2011. Now, after this, Gibbs, who was given power of attorney over that money, used the money he'd been given to purchase a number of properties around the world, including properties in the UK, property in Montenegro. He also purchased a yacht, a super yacht, for approximately £17 million. And he purchased part of a yachting company that he controlled called Silver Arrows Marine Limited. Now, this was all using money from this fund. Now, it's not known if the purchasers were known by the princess at the time. He was put in charge of a trust fund, with the intention to grow that fund. Now, Gibbs also purchased a family home in Richmond in West London in 2012. So this is a year after he was given power of attorney of this money. The property is now valued at around £4 million, which is around $5 million US. Although it's not known if the money was from this fund was used to purchase that home. Now, this is where it gets rather sticky. Now, in 2013, 2 years after he was put in charge of the fund, the princess and her brother asked Gibbs to liquidate the fund and return the money, which he never did. Now, reporting from the Telegraph, according to Simon Attrell, who is a lawyer representing the princess, Mr. Gibbs had agreed, this is in 2018 now, he'd agreed to liquidate the investment portfolio by selling the assets, but by 2021, he had still not done so. Princess then sued him for breach of that 2018 agreement. After the summary judgment was entered against him for breach of the agreement, he was ordered to pay £582,000 interim damages and £1.64 million in costs to the princess and her lawyers. Now, Mr. Attrell told John Linwood, the High Court judge, that Mr. Gibbs had never repaid a penny of the money despite accepting his obligation to do so and having the means to do so. Gibbs was also ordered to sell his family home to pay some of the money back. Now, in the various news articles on the story, the yacht supposedly bought by Mr. Gibbs is a 40-metre or 131-foot yacht built by Sunseeker named Elysium, seen here. She's currently in Palma and flies a Cayman Islands flag. However, in our investigations so far, it seems to suggest that this is actually not the yacht that he purchased, records showing a different owner. However, as you know, it's very, very difficult to establish exactly who the real owner is of any yacht out there, as they are almost always hidden under layers of different companies and in different jurisdictions, etc. So very difficult, but it does seem to suggest, we've also been in contact with certain people who said that that is not the boat that he purchased. This yacht that's pictured also happens to be for sale on the Sunseeker's website for €13.9 million. And the yacht pictured in the newspaper article is registered to this company name based in the Cayman Islands. Now, the address for that company is care of Nigel Burgess Limited, which is a UK-based yacht management company. Now, Burgess told us that they are not the managers of that yacht. Now, this is not that unusual. The IMO can be slow to update information, but Burgess are saying that they do not manage that yacht. Now, we spoke to a contact who said that Gibbs is not and was never the owner of that particular yacht. So there is another yacht also named Elysium, a 49-metre or 160-foot yacht, which is currently in Singapore and flies a Jamaica flag. Now, this yacht is registered to a company also in Singapore. We have no idea if he is the owner of that yacht. It's just that there are only 2 yachts that we know of that are named under that name. There's certainly only 2 yachts listed on the IMO database with that name. What is unclear at the moment is if he still owns the yacht or if the yacht has been sold. Now, Gibbs, who as well as being a lawyer and was once a partner with a global law firm, London-based Linklater's, is also a qualified boat captain, and he said that he is now making a living as a boat captain. Now, according to the court papers, he has never paid back any money to the princess. However, he said in court most recently that he is now broke and he only owns his laptop and a £50 printer. So where did all the money go? This is something that we still haven't been able to get to the bottom of. Now, if you've worked on the yacht and you know that Mr. Gibbs was the owner of that yacht, please be sure to get in touch. We'd love to be able to pin down the exact yacht that he purchased. Obviously, we want to try and find out if he still owns that vessel as well. So if you've got any information about this story, please be sure to get in touch. And we will, of course, continue to investigate, so stay tuned for updates. The court case is ongoing. Thanks very much for watching this video. You've been watching a Superyacht News clip. If you'd like to see the full unedited Superyacht News video, you can click on the link over here. You can also find our channel links below here. And if you'd like to see more shorter videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to this channel.